Actually got interested in the Middle Ages and knights and stuff as a young kid when I began to read books on King Arthur and Robin Hood and the Black Arrow and things like that. And it sort of sparked an interest that has stayed with me my entire life.
I met Scott and Leslie Wilson through the SCA, doing medieval recreation for fun, and we got to talking. I'd been making armor on my own for about 10 years, along with jewelry and some other things in the medieval vein, and we got to talking. Scott mentioned he was looking to hire a full-time armorer to add to his capabilities and to really take what he knew and put it into practice.
Nowadays we still manufacture rapiers. That's been the mainstay of our business, but we've also begun to expand in some of the earlier weapons, such as arming swords, long swords, medieval weapons. We manufacture medieval crossbows and Renaissance crossbows. We manufacture, of course, arms and our armor as well as the arms. Well, the way we manufacture our swords is a fairly modern process. We take and we use a heat-treated material that we order and have heat-treated to our specifications. We use our abrasive water jet to cut the blank, the actual profile of the piece. And from there, then we go to what's essentially a hand process of stock removal, where we remove material and form the shape of the blade. And that gives us the blade. And then the guard of the sword is parts are cut on the water jet. They're assembled by arc welding, and then they're finished by hand with die grinders and files and such. The handle's made pretty much like it was historically. A block of wood is cut and pierced and shaped on the inside. The outside is shaped to the right shape, and then either leather or wire is wrapped around it.
We've been doing this for 18 years now. 20 years now, something close to that, and our stuff is starting to get a little more widespread. So people that are ordering now have handled other people's stuff before and really like it and want one of their own.
Really, our swords are, like I said, meant to be used. I mean, we have, besides the reenactors and collectors, we have people who are martial artists who study the use of the sword, and we've really become the preferred supplier to that particular group who has very high standards for their weapons. And
you like to believe that what you're making is the best, and to see it in action, not just to use it yourself and go, see, I made it and it's great and it works, but to actually see somebody else choose the work of your hands and say, yes, this is what I want, this is what I want to take on the field with me, and see them use it and depend on it. That's really satisfying. That's very validating. It says, yes, you really got the right idea. You really did it right.
I've been striving to develop the technique and the ability to truly accurately reproduce some of their work, and also to absorb the art style that was used and transfer it even through my own thoughts into a piece that would not look out of place was it taken back 400 years in the past. And now I teach a martial art known as Armazari. Much of this I adapt to modern day martial arts, as well as the historical martial arts that I'm teaching.
It's a comprehensive martial art. Everything from unarmed to armed combat, whether fully armored or lightly armored, really covers the range. And Scott has taken his study and the study of others into that martial art and really tried to distill it into something practical and usable in the real world.
I'm trying to bring it all together to make it so that people who have these kind of interests, have access to the materials that they need to do the things they want to do, and of course improve my own artistic abilities and to improve the level of quality of our product as much as we can.